Good morning. This is live stream number 76, Doc Severinsen. And this is Corky Siegel.
It was a cauliflower morning, all cast in gray and blue. Came with little warning through the daffodil and dew. The sun rose right behind me, and my shadow fell on you. And my shoestrings came undone when you touched me, Emy Lou. The rolling hills kept rolling. I swear they rolled away. The wind kept right on blowing till it finally blew itself away. My heart kept pounding, let me in, I know you care. Then I melted into gravy with your fingers in my hair. Lying in magnetic fields, my thoughts went racing on an oval track. And when you wrapped your love around me, I nearly had a heart attack. Oh, Emy Lou, Emy Lou, Emy Lou, Emy Lou, Emy Lou, Lou. I'm so attracted to you. Is this really real? Come on, Emy. What's the deal? Story time. Let's go in the sunroom, Holly. Do you want to do that? Come on in the sunroom. It's a long way into the sunroom. Let's do an edit, and we will pop into the sunroom like magic. Here we go. Sunroom, here we go. Ah. Okay. Story time. So we talked about this one time before. We told a story about Doc Severinsen and my cousin Bobby Rosengarten, but we didn't tell the full story. So we're going to do a little, what's it called when you go back in time? In a movie, a flashback. We're going to flash back to when I was a little 8-year-old kid learning to play the clarinet. My parents used to talk about Bobby Rosengarten all the time. You have a cousin who's also a musician. He's a little older than you. And I just remember the family always talked about him. Never met him, never talked to him. But every once in a while his name would come up and the family would say, your cousin Bobby Rosengarten. Eventually, it was your cousin Bobby Rosengarten is on Johnny Carson's show every night. You know, he's a famous musician. Never met him, never talked to him. One year, I was invited to perform with Doc Severinsen. I think it was in Phoenix, was the first one, right? Because we played many, many, many times with Doc Severinsen. And he was conducting the Phoenix Symphony Orchestra and wanted to do 3 pieces for blues band and symphony. And they called me and invited me to come. So we show up in Phoenix, and I was really excited to meet Doc. And I was wondering, he must know my cousin Bobby, right? So I was really excited about meeting him and asking him about my cousin Bobby. So we show up, and we're in the back room, and Doc walks in, and he's way in the other side of the hall, and I'm down the other side of the hall. And he turns to me and says, are you Corky? I went, yeah. He says, your cousin Bobby says hello. It was just like everything coming together. So that wasn't the story we wanted to share, because I did get to talk to Bobby Rosengarten. I called him up after that. And Doc had told me the reason he wanted to perform with me is because when he was doing the Johnny Carson show, he used to come home afterwards, light a fire, and put on a record. And he said the record he always put on was me performing William Rousseau's 3 pieces for blues band and symphony. He said he just loved that, and he played along, and he said someday he wanted to do that with me. And here we are. So that was really beautiful. But let me have Holly tell you this part of the story, which is the reason why we wanted to tell the story.
Well, you need to tell the part about your cousin Bobby.
Oh, I did. I didn't? What part about cousin Bobby?
The part that I loved, that I feel that you missed, was we were going to play in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And we're backstage. And you were in the dressing room. And you came out because we heard somebody walking down the hall. And he always liked to walk down the hall, and he had just the mouthpiece of the horn. And he would get his lips, it was like a calisthenic for lips. He would be blowing on the mouthpiece for the horn. And we heard someone, the other end of the doot, doot, doot. We thought, oh, wow, that has to be Doc. So we popped our heads out, and he said, hey, Corky, hi, is that you? Are you Corky? And you said, yeah, it's me, Doc. And he said, I just want to tell you something. And you said, what's that? And he said, your cousin Bobby says hello. So I love that story so much.
Yeah.
And Doc, of course, is known for his flamboyant
Well, wait, let me interject.
dress.
Let me interject. So, I know now you've heard the story twice, but actually I love the way Holly tells it much better. Here she is. We're old people. Try and remember that.
So he loves to dress very flamboyantly. And every night, of course, Johnny Carson would make a big ovation about what outrageous outfit, what colors, what was Doc wearing that night? What was he leading the band with? What was he wearing that evening on The Tonight Show? And another little synchronicity is that for 25 years, our dear friend Ernie Watts was part of The Tonight Show band. So Ernie, of course, knows Doc very well because he was part of the Tonight Show band for
good
25
buddies.
years,
They're
and they
good
were
buddies.
very good friends. So
Still.
yes, of course. And so he of course always dresses very brightly, very outrageous. And I thought we would just do something just a little bit funny, you know, just to sort of like get a rise, get a laugh, you know. And so Corky had this beautiful tuxedo suit, and the collar, it was an English style, English designer, and the lapels were very high, and it buttoned up very high. It buttoned up, you know, up to somewhere around the collarbone, right? And you could see very little of the shirt underneath. So Corky goes out on stage, all dressed in black, beautiful black tuxedo and the very high collar on the coat, and Doc is getting ready, and Corky said, "Excuse me, Doc." He said, "Yes, Corky." He said, "It's pretty hot, you know, under the lights and all. Do you mind if I
This is in front of the audience.
Yes, this is the concert, of course. And do you mind if I take off my coat?" And Doc said, "Sure. I'm sure the audience won't mind. Make yourself comfortable, Corky. Take
You have
take
to
your coat
understand,
off."
You have to understand, this was a symphony orchestra concert.
Yes, of course.
I mean, usually people don't even talk to the audience.
No, nor
The soloist shows up and he plays. He doesn't usually start talking to the
Doesn't
audience.
say anything at all. It's very formal, as I'm sure you all know. So, and you don't say anything to the maestro, surely. And so he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, Corky. You know, make yourself at home." So Corky takes off his jacket, and he has on this really wildly bright shirt, multicolored. And Doc goes, "Wow!" And the audience starts laughing and applauding and cheering. And it got such a huge reaction from the audience. And Doc just loved that. And he said, "Wow, Corky, that got such a huge ovation." He said, "Folks, because they were doing 3 nights in a row, you got to come back tomorrow night, because tomorrow Corky's going to wear the matching pants." And of course, everybody laughed. It got a huge response from the crowd. So, you know, they do the concert. Of course, it's a huge success. Afterwards, Doc's got his arm around Corky's shoulders, and he's saying, "Corky, that was a hit. That was a real hit, man. That was so much fun. That was so funny. I can't tell you how much I loved that." He said, "Tomorrow we got to do the same thing." And of course, if you all know how Corky performs, he really puts his heart and soul into his performances, and he does a real workout, and he's wringing wet when he comes off this stage, because he's really blowing his lungs out, his heart out, and he's playing really full on. And I said, "Oh, wow, Doc, I don't know. I don't think that shirt is going to make it tomorrow." And he goes, "That's okay. That's fine. We're the same size. I have plenty of things for Corky to wear." So he gives Corky this vest. And this vest is all hand beaded, and it's rainbow colored. And the vest must have weighed about 50 pounds, because all of that beading is really heavy. And so he gave Corky this beaded vest of his to wear, that of course Corky put the black coat on over it. And then when he took off the coat, that even had a bigger effect, because when the lights hit that coat, it was creating a rainbow effect around the entire room. And it was just, it was, you needed sunglasses. It was dazzling. And so they had a great time. They always had a great time playing, and he was just a delight. And he's 90 years old And Doc is still performing, still touring. To this day, he's still working and performing.
So that was story time.
So that was the
now
story
follow
time.
me. I'm thinking how it's going to take us so long to get all over to the piano. We'll do an edit in the hall.
Okay.
Okay, edit. Here we are. Haven't done this song for at least 4 months. It's about reincarnation. As you know by now, I don't believe in reincarnation. But I did in my last life. I've been to Mexico, even stayed out of jail, flown the friendly skies, ridden on a rusty rail. I've done everything once, most things I've done twice, but I never had it so nice, since I've been spending all my time with you. No, I never had it so nice, since I've been spending all my time with you. I was sitting on a rainbow, my hands right on the wheel. Just a little drizzle now and then made it all seem real. It's been a slice of some kind of paradise, but I never had it so nice, so I've been spending all my time with you. No, I never had it so nice, since I've been spending all my time with you. So sweet, so cool, so nice. So sweet, so cool, so nice. You could sing that with me. So sweet, so cool, so nice. So sweet, so cool, so nice. You could harmonize if you want. So sweet, so cool, so nice. 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 I was a royal jester back in the days of yore, a prehistoric creature many thousand years before. I've been everything and everyone somewhere in my past lives, but I never had it so nice just being me with you. No, I never had it so nice since I've been living in this life with you. No, I never had it so nice. Thank you, everybody. Well, we'll see you on the Zoom. Go to corkymusic.com/stream, and all our communication information will be there, including how to get to Zoom, how to get the Christmas Trilogy album, how to get to the extravaganza of Chamber Blues for those who haven't seen it, and the Zoom, as I said. And, well, let's say goodbye, Holly, you and I. together.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you soon.